Hi, evening folks, back with another chili tonight in the garage, bit of a change of scenery, but it's a pepper I haven't had before, so I'm very interested in having this variety of it. I have had the red variety of this, but this is the caramel Brazilian ghost. Have a look at that bad boy. Now it looks like a very small pod, but these caramel Brazilian ghosts, they don't actually get very big, so I would say it's actually a medium sized pod. It's just a beautiful looking specimen, so I'm pretty sure it's a DOUGLAH cross MORUGA cross ghost pepper. There's a bit of dust in there. So DOUGLAH cross MORUGA cross ghost pepper, and it was crossed by somebody in Brazil back many moons ago. This one was grown by Clint, Meyer, firedragon chillies, and I'm going to try and get my old review of the red Brazilian ghost pepper up. I think I've done it back in 2016. It was my first ever chili review on camera. My mate Carney recorded it, and yeah, I was in a lot of pain. It was my first ever pod, like live on video. I'd done shit tons of pods before that, and my mate said, why don't you do a video? And then it just went from there. Yeah, so that's a great shape, Clint. I love the shape on that. If that was a little bit bigger, man, it'd just be evil. Apparently 1.4 1.5 million Scoville. Let's get into it. I'm going to cut it open. I want to see the oils in it. I'm pretty sure the red one, the red Brazilian ghost I done, was full of oil. But let's cut this open and see. It is a small looking pod, but again, these Brazilian ghosts, the caramel ones, don't get very big, so decent size for it. Oh, that stinks. It's just pure placenta. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, smells very earthy. And I love earthy flavors. I'm smelling floral as well, so that's good. I like floral with earthy. Look at that. Can't really see the oils in it, maybe under the light. Full of seeds, pure placenta. I mean, there's not even a bit of air getting into that pepper. That is just, it's leaking with oil in there, Clint. That is insane, man. Right, we'll get it in. Firedragon chilies again, Clint Meyer. Caramel Brazilian ghost, my first one. Cheers. Let's see what it does. That's wrong, dog. Very earthy. I like it. Drop. 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 I can't throw it if you don't drop it, mate. Nice long chew on that. I was trying to get the flavours right through it, see if anything else was coming through apart from earthiness, and it has. It's actually floral as well. Smelled earthy, smelled floral. It's instant heat, so that's going to build quite good. It's got just an insane tongue right up the roof of my mouth, and it's going down at the back of my throat now. Yeah, it's starting to affect the back of my throat already. For such a small pod, that is That is wicked hot. Wow. Oh, petrol heads around this area, man. Bloody hell, they're noisy. I like it. If you don't like strong tasting pods, and if you don't like chocolate pods, you're not going to like this. The strong earthiness is probably one of the most earthy strong pods of the year. That is like insane strong flavour, and the floral is there as well. Tiniest bit bitter right at the end. I quite like it. I do like that pod. That's very good. That's just absolutely destroying my tongue now. The drool is coming from the butt. I've had a good feed. I don't want to cramp tonight. I'm doing a chili challenge tomorrow night from Rada Farm. What I'm doing, if I'm right, man, that's a serious burn. What I'm doing tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure I've checked hundreds of chili heads from all over the world, and I'm pretty sure what I'm doing tomorrow night nobody else has done yet. So I'll be the first person to do what I'm doing on camera anyway. I presume somebody has done it before and hasn't recorded it, but I've got a sneaky suspicion I'm going to be the first. That's right at the back of my throat now, Clint. That's absolutely beautiful. If I was inside tonight, I'd be sweating right now. That's a very hot pepper. That was probably, what, 5 grams, maybe 6 grams, 7 grams at the most. So it's only a fraction of some of the pods I've had this season with the size of that thing. You do not want to have a 14 gram one of them. Or 2 or 3 of those is a challenge. I reckon 3 of those would be a challenge. If they were a little bit bigger, 3 of those would actually be a challenge even for a top chili head. It's just all sides of the tongue, lips are burning, back of my throat, roof of my mouth. It's got me everywhere. It does have that chocolate pod burn. Caramel pods do. But yeah, that's hot. That's probably a cap cram. God, but no, it's good. It's freezing out in this garage, but thank you very much, Clint. My first caramel Brazilian ghost, and yeah, it just even smells strong on that after cutting it. Where's the heat at? It's come down a bit, but that's a pepperhead pepper. I mean, it's so, for the size of it, I've got to go by the size of that pod and how hot it has burned in my mouth. She's a solid 7, I'd say. 6, 7. It's not. It's definitely not a 5 or so. It's yeah, I'm going to say a 7. That's a 7 out of 10 again. Most pods I've got from Clint have got me to a 7. Most pods I've got from Troy that are super hots have got me to a 7. And then if I eat one more pod, like 2 pods, that's a 10. But freezing out here. Great pod, man. Thank you very much for sending that. I've got one more to do for me, a Scotch Naga brain or something. I'll probably do it on Sunday or Saturday. But stay tuned for the challenge tomorrow night. It's going to be brutal. And yeah, like, share, subscribe for my YouTube, please. Dog's barking at the cat. Thank you very much, Firedragon Chillies. Absolute classic, a little pepper. Cheers.